Well, good morning, folks. Today is Satisfying Sunday. No, actually, I usually call it Sensational Sunday. There you go, because Saturday is Satisfying Saturday. So, anyway, get a little mixed up with my with my alliteration. I'm Dawn Herring, founder of Refresh with Dawn Herring, where art and joy align. And I am down here on my favorite tree here, hanging out. And I just posted 2 video clips of my approaching birds that were feeding on the grass. And as I approached very slowly, they instinctually all took off twice. And of course, I did not mean to scare the birds. That is the furthest thing from my mind, that's for sure. But yeah, they all took off to another area, and that's okay. But yeah, I just thought I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I thought I would just show their flight a little bit because that's so cool. And yes, there is a cliff swallow. That's right. That's the new bird that I've been trying to identify that I keep mentioning. I just saw one fly by down here under my favorite tree. So I don't know if you saw my story from yesterday. I know that they disappear after 24 hours, so I don't know if it's still up. But I got my Zazzle package yesterday. Yay! So exciting. And it contained 2 keychains and 1 magnet. And I will show them again in my stories so that in case you didn't see it yesterday, you can see it today. Very exciting news. One of them is the one with my Embrace Joy design is on it, and then the other one says yes, which is one of my favorites. That seems to be a favorite of a lot of people. They all like the yes. And then the magnet says inspired. Yes. So I'm so excited to have these new products. I don't have it with me on hand because I haven't attached anything to my keychain at the moment because I want to take a little video to show you before I do that, which I don't know if I'll get to today or if I'll do it this week. But I have to decide which one to choose too. It's hard to pick. But anyway, so I just thought I would mention that to you. And if you happen to see them today, you're welcome to go check out my Zazzle store to see if there's anything you would like. So I'm so excited to have them, and I look forward to getting them on my keychain, and I can show them to those who are, you know, when I go out and about, etc., for people who ask. Yes. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be really fun to have one of my designs hanging on my keychain. Yes, exactly. As reminders to embrace joy and to say yes to the things that light me up and lift my spirit and leave me feeling fabulous, right? It's so exciting to be able to say yes to something with your whole heart. To me, that's just a sure sign that you're heading in the right direction. Yeah. And of course, our intuition, very important GPS that's innately inside of us that often gives us that feeling of yes. And when we pay close attention to that and we actually move in the direction where our intuition is leading us, it is often a very pleasant, maybe even a pleasant surprise that comes to us around the corner. So always pay attention to that. Really pay attention to your intuitive nudges, because that is usually a telling sign of what direction to take, what next steps there should be. And trust it. Don't be afraid. Just pay close attention to what it's telling you. Yeah. You just never know what kind of good stuff will happen if you do, you know? I mean, I know sometimes you step outside your comfort zone and it gets a little, like, should I do this? Is it crazy? Blah, 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 you know. But I always keep a journal. I write down the things that I think about or that are coming up to me in my intuition. And, you know, kind of dissect it a little bit, keep a track record of what's coming in my mind, and then I'll have that to look back on when something goes really well. Yes, exactly. And it's a way of building trust in that intuitive knowing and in following that creative path that you believe is meant for you. I'm watching the birds flying around down there. I don't know if I could, no, they're too quick. They all landed again. It's so much fun being out here on the Greenbelt because I get so inspired by all of the intuitive activity that takes place, whether it's the birds or the egret, although the egret is a bird. I've seen it fly. And then there's the rabbits and the turtles and the ducks. Oh my goodness, there's so much fun stuff to watch down here. And you know, you just never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. That's what makes it so exciting. You know, I go down there to see what's going on, and you know, the duck family has been growing, you know, as I've been watching them this spring. It's been so much fun to see that. So what are you doing? What are you keeping an eye on? What is inspiring you that you keep going back to it over and over again? Is there a place that you like to go walking, or maybe there's something you're doing in your studio that's really beckoning to you? You're welcome to drop a comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you. It's always exciting to share what's inspiring us, right? And then we can share our joy with each other, which makes the world a better place. Absolutely. So you have yourself a sensational Sunday and may joy align with your creative heart.